Hi, this is Travis and welcome to Sliver Surfer 1. Last night I won a bid on shopgoodwill.com for a whole bunch of Pentax and Ricoh cameras. The pictures to show what was in there, they were terrible. There's some lenses I didn't know what they were, and the bid went up pretty high. I'm kind of feeling uncomfortable about it, but you know, fortune favors the bold, so I went ahead and I won this auction. I tallied everything up that was on there and figured the worth of it was more than what I paid for it, even if they were in bad shape. So I'm gonna go in and get it now, and wish me luck, because this is a little worrisome. Wish me luck. So it's heavy. Oh my God. All right. So yeah, it looks, I opened it up a bit and took a look at two of the lenses in there, and they didn't have fungus on them, so I'm assuming the rest will probably be fine. But yeah, we'll go home and I'll do an unboxing of what I found. Okay. Okay, I'm back from the thrift store, and I got my box of goodies. It was listed as Pentax and Ricoh cameras and lenses. So you can see, here's the box. It's quite heavy, probably 25 pounds. So I'll open it. Let's pull out the first thing I see here. Oh, strap. It's an Asahi Pentax case. Oh, K1000. See, it's K1000. Let's see what lens it has. It's just the standard 50mm to Pentax M lens. It's a nice little lens. Looks as though it's in good shape. Let's make sure there's no film in it. Nope, no film in it. Oh, it works fine. It's the first little thing. Alright, second, we got a Pentax 100 to 300mm lens here. Glass looks good. Aperture opens fine. Yeah. See, aperture snappy. This is from the 90s. It's got a zoom ring on it that you can put it. You can zoom it by hand, or you can zoom it by the camera controls. So this little zoom ring slides forward and back. So yeah, it's not the best lens out there, but it's not bad. I used one years ago. Oh, look at that. We got a Ricoh KR5. I just bought one of these the other day. This is my second one. I found one of these at another thrift store, a different one, Value Village. No film in that. Okay, so the thing about these ones is if you press the button with that down, it doesn't work. The way you turn it on is to have your switch still out. So yeah, it sounds good. Let's see if it goes at 500. Okay. Yeah, it's got a good mirror on there. Nice. Let's see what else we have in here. Alright. I like these little cameras. It's Pentax MV. Okay, it's a nice little camera. It's about the size of an ME. It's got a nice split screen focus in it. It works. It's got good, yeah, looks good. Lens is good too. It's another 50mm 1.2 camera. It's pretty much automatic, but you can still manipulate it into working like a manual setting camera. Let's see what else we got. Okay, we have another Asahi Pentax case. Ooh, and it's a Spotmatic. The Spotmatic, it goes up to 1,000th of a second. Okay, it looks good. And it sounds good. It's got a nice yellow Super Tachometer 55 1.8. Yeah, aperture works well on that one. Nice find. Oh, what's in here? It's got a little accessory pouch on here. Yeah, so it's got a nice little standard lens shade for the 50mm or the 55mm tachometer M42 mount. Alright, let's see what else we have. This is one I was curious about because in the picture you couldn't see the lettering at all. And I'm kind of happy. It's a Ricoh zoom 70 to 150mm 3.5. I was worried that it was a cheaper brand because I didn't really recognize it. And it's got macro focusing. A cool little lens. Where does it go down to? So that should be interesting to play around with. You can see it's nice and clean too. Ooh, look at that. Multi-coated. Let's check the Snappy app. Good stuff. Nice find. I thought this was just going to be a little, throwaway lens or a $5 Magnacon or Hanamex lens, but no, it's a name brand Ricoh. Alright, let's see what else we got. Oh, got something a little newer. Got Ricoh cap on that. Foreshadowing whoever bought this knew that Ricoh was going to buy Pentax. Okay, it's just a MZ7. It's a good little camera. It does what it needs to do. Just a simple autofocus camera from the 90s from Pentax. It's got a 28 to 80mm lens on it. Just a cheap kit lens for that time. The 24 to 50 was a lot better. Cool little clean camera. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? If you see through this, I don't know if you can, but it looks like, well, it looks like it's anamorphic. So let's see why it's doing that. We'll figure that out. It's not really a big loss. I wasn't really concerned about this, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. Alright. What do we got next? Oh, we got another lens. This one is a Magnacon. There are some Magnacons that aren't too bad. Actually, my first zoom lens I bought with my Minolta was a Magnacon. Let me see. Yeah, it's a an 80 to 100mm 4.5 to 5.5, so it's not that good. All right, so let's just get rid of that. All right, so next we have Pentax, the SF1. It's a big autofocusing camera from the 90s. It's got it's got a nice screw-on grip with a 28 to 80 Pentax F. These were better than the ones they put out in the late 90s. So this would be a late 80s, one of the first. Would have been a pro camera for the time. I'll have to get a battery in it to test it out. We can check the lens though. Because, yep, it's got a snappy and looks to be relatively clean lens. That's kind of a good find. You can use these lenses still on the Pentax K5 and K1 and pretty much all the Pentaxes that have it came out. Alright, let's see what else we have. Ooh, this is a good lens. I have the A-mount version of this one. This is the Pentax 200 f4, and this is the Pentax M version. It's a good lens. Nice small 200mm lens. Yeah, it's got nice, everything works nicely on it. But yeah, this is a nice lens. See how small that is? Little tiny 200mm. And the thing about f4s is it's at minimum focal length, they'll give you a ton of bokeh. Alright, let's see what else we have. The strap. Isn't that pretty? Pretty skeezy. Blech. There's people that like these things though. I don't use straps very much. What do we have next in here? Alright. Alright, yeah, next we got this. It's the Pentax MEF. I'm pretty sure it was their first attempt at an autofocus camera. The autofocus in modern day Pentaxes, they use either a screw drive. All of the actually new Pentaxes have screw drive attachments on them, but they can also use SDM drives, which is a control that goes to a little motor in the SDM drive lenses. Okay, so but this one here is different. This one here, what they did was they put little contacts that right there, I believe it's this one, and these that control let the lens do pretty much most of the work. The lens has the lens itself that uses the autofocus. They are pretty rare, and they're also not that good. I think it was a 28 to 80 or 28 to 70, and it's not that good. It uses batteries that you have to put in the body of the lens, and there's a motor in the lens. It's very slow, and they hunt like crazy, and so they're huge, they're slow, they're not that great. But this one has a nice lens on it that's not autofocus, but it does have the auto aperture that can be controlled by modern Pentax. This is, I'd have to say, it's probably my second favorite Pentax. No, it's my third favorite Pentax 50mm lens, and that goes all across all the ones. The 1.7, the 50 1.7 is a really good lens in the A mount and in the M mount. They're both very good. They're very sharp, but this one's really good because you can use it on the modern Pentax camera, and all you have to do is use the manual focus. The aperture can be controlled by the camera in these ones. Okay, so yeah, that's a good find. Alright, the thing I'm worried about with all these, they do look really good, but the battery might be corroded. Batteries could be corroded on them, but they look like they're in such good shape that yeah, it's fine. Sorry for rambling on. Let's see what's next. A Pro Mura? Ooh, nah. No, these are cheap. These were just like a throwaway lens. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't even have the contacts on it, so it's not that great a lens. But oh well, you know, can't win them all. But yeah, Pro Mura. It's a, I didn't even tell you what it was. I think it's 70 to 210. Yeah, it's an 80 to 200 Pro Mura. Okay. All right, let's get back in here. Ooh, look at that. It's a super multi-coated Pentax A. Well, SMC, that's what that means. Pentax A 28mm 2.8. Super sharp, super good lens, beautiful color, nice and poppy, contrasty. And, you know, just checking out the aperture on it's kind of slow, but it's not bad. Can't hear a snap, but it's pretty good. It'll probably take a little bit of time for that to work itself out. Alright. There's still more. Still more. Oh! It's another Pentax SF1. But this one, lucky me, has a 50mm 1.7 autofocus, which will work on my K5. And very common for these things. You can see this here. Let me see if I can get it to focus. You can see it's got a broken filter ring. Now those are pretty easy to fix. What I do for these focus rings is I take a old skylight filter or haze filter and I take the glass out of it, and then I put a little bit of epoxy on here and glue it in place, and it's good as new. You can get them with broken filters just cheaper than the other ones if you don't care about aesthetics, or they work just fine. Let me just check this one out. Yeah, it works just fine. Yeah, aperture works good. No fungus. Let's see if that aperture's snappy. The thing about apertures, if they're not snappy, yeah, that one's not very snappy, but oh, it's getting better and better. Okay, the thing about apertures, if they're not snappy, is you can't take. I may give that to one of my kids to put on their camera. My kids are varying ages from young to old. All right, put that down there. Oh, I'm running out of milk. Alright, let's see what else we have. Ooh, we have another Spotmatic. Pentax Spotmatic. What's that? The Spotmatic 2. Right, it's clean. There's no dents on the prism. Okay, because usually these things will have dents on the prism. That's very common. It's very snappy. It's got the super multi-coated. Yay! Super multi-coated 55 1.8. It's a very good lens. I recommend if you're looking for something along these lines to go with the SMC or the super multi-coated. They're more contrasty. Better resistance to fringing. This one's clean as heck. Holy smokes. Yeah, it's clean as heck. It doesn't look like there's any haze in it, so that's good. Are we almost done? Oh, a Mickey Mouse. Look at that, a Mickey Mouse strap. Well, that's good. Looks like it's well used. It's kind of cute. All right. Oh, no. This is the last thing. The last thing in here. What could it be? I kind of purposely left this to the last because I'm excited about this. I don't have one of these. I've never had one of these in my arsenal, but it's the SMC Pentax 35F 3.5. Very snappy K-mount. Okay. Nice. Yeah, it's the K-mount. It's got some little dings on it, but it's got there we go. It's not so stiff anymore. Well, nice. Yeah, we got that. And that's going to go, I believe, on my A7 II. On the that'll be a perfect lens to put on my full frame camera for doing street shooting. Never had one of these. I'm excited about it. I've heard good things about it. I've used the 40mm before, but never the 35mm 3.5. Been looking for one of these for a long time, and this is one of the lenses I saw in the thing that I'm like, oh, I gotta get it for that. So yeah, I made a good haul. Okay, so what I ended up paying for that whole haul was $252. Okay, the reason why that's important is I won't be using all those because I have a lot of cameras and whatnot. So I don't make any money off of this channel here. I make money to get more equipment and whatnot by buying equipment and selling equipment. But I do use a lot of the equipment. So what I do is I buy it, I'll test it out. If I like it, or I think I'll be using it a lot, I keep it in my collection. But the stuff that I won't keep in my collection, I will sell it. It's gotta work, or I won't sell it. It'll be a decoration. A lot of these work back here. They're not all decorations, but some of them are decorations, like the little shelves here. So yeah, we're done here. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Like I said, I need to get to 1,000 subscribers in order to monetize my videos. Please let me know if you like my unboxing haul video. I enjoyed doing that, but I do talk a lot about this stuff. So let me know in the comments. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit that like button. Okay, bye.